Started in 99, March of 1999 was our first show, March 5th at the Troubadour. And our very last show, I want to say, was like 2008, sometime in 2008.
Okay.
So 9 years, roughly.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a 9-year run, and, ups, downs, ups,
Yeah.
downs. It was
You're one of those bands that start off indie. You had the big major label deal. I guess no one was really sure if you were actually still a major label band, but then you kind of went ahead and just kind of put out your own music. So,
Right.
which was at a time where a lot of people were just still chasing record deals instead of doing stuff independently. So, what did you guys learn about the independent music world at that time? I mean, it wasn't really like something that everyone wanted to do at the time.
Yeah. I mean, I think we were lucky enough to be able to do it on our own, where we had some of the know-how of how to, record ourselves, to, put out music. What was really interesting is, as Apex Theory was pretty much turning into a three-piece, because we went from DreamWorks Records got sold to Interscope.
Yeah.
And we got asked if we wanted to go to Interscope. And at that moment, we were like trying to figure out who the singer of the band's gonna be, And we didn't know, and I was like, yo, man, we're kind of in limbo. I think if we go and we sign with them or just get locked in with them, it's gonna be the death of us. Completely.
Yeah.
Morally, musically maybe even, because then they're gonna start demanding shit that we're not gonna even be able to fulfill. So we opted out. We're like, you know what? We don't want to go to Interscope. Let our deal just pretty much dissolve. And thank you so much for the years you gave us and the years we gave you, and that was it. And then right at that time, through a friend, I met a guy named Rob McDaniels, who had started a company called In Grooves.
Yeah.
And basically In Grooves has turned into one of the biggest digital distribution. And they were looking to get more rock acts, and he knew about Apex Theory. So we met. He's like, hey, I'd love to give you a distribution deal, do all your music through us. Sure. So, and we started doing that. They gave me a really nice deal, very artist-friendly deal.
Okay.
And we was like, okay, let's do this. And then we were fortunate enough to, have some private funding. People came through that believed in the music, Actually,
Okay.
notably John Donlan from System of a Down.
Okay.
Yeah, really loved the band at the time, and he came in and, he took his Ozfest earnings and would literally dump it into us.
Yeah.
No contracts.
Okay.
Not a lot of people know about that.
Yeah.
And he's a sweetheart for doing that, and now I gotta go wash his car every weekend to pay him back. Fuck.
Yeah. You gotta,
so
you gotta volunteer some time at his comic book store.
Yeah, I basically put all of his million comic books in alphabetical order. Luckily I'm pretty OCD, so.
Yeah. Hey, you messed one up. It's like.
I know. It's like, in the Z section, you put something that's from the C section. Fuck off, John. Anyway.
Yeah. So during that time, did you have any other, other than the music you did for commercials, did you put out any other music, whether it's a solo thing or anything?
Nah,